Hello movers, and welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy, Steen, and the workout today is gonna be, that arm pump workout. I posted this over on Instagram. A lot of people wanted me to film it, so here we are, and here's the format. So we're working on biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Our first circuit, our first set, is going to be lighter weights and higher volume. So we'll do 15 reps of each exercise, 3 different exercises, repeat 3 times. The second segment there is gonna be 10 reps of each, so we're gonna increase our weight amount. And then the third one is gonna be only 5 reps each. So we're gonna really lift as heavy as we can and push toward that failure point. I'm gonna add some active rest in between just to give the arms a bit of a break and to kick our heart rates up. Of course, you could take that as additional rest if you'd like. All right, you're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here are the ones that I am using. As always, lift within your own abilities. I'm also gonna use my bench, something to lie on. If you don't have that, you can use the floor. All right, a nice warm up and cool down is included today, so we'll add that. Don't forget, our Holiday Hustle Challenge is coming up. It starts December 1st. We've got a workout calendar that you can purchase for $10. We've got free shorter workouts coming out on YouTube December 1st to 12th. So lots going on over there. Click or tap the card at the top of the screen and check that out and get ready for the holiday season and ensuring that you're gonna move daily. All right, let's do this one. Let's move daily. Okay, folks, let's put strength on the watch. Traditional strength is what I'm putting. Tap, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna start with a little warm up just to increase blood flow a bit here. So heel dig, push your arms forward. Some good volume on those biceps, triceps, and shoulders today. High knees right here and reach. I will be glad to give my glutes a bit of a break. I trained those yesterday and whew, they are singing right now. Punch right here and butt kick. Well, that's why we have lots of muscle groups to train. We'll train some, make them, nice and firm and pumped and sore, and then move on to the next group while we let those rest. Okay, turn it out wide, opening the chest right here. Two more here. And stay wide with a tap. Stretch that arm up behind you. Just warming the lower body up a bit for our cardio that's coming. Jumping and hopping, but I will show low impact mods if you need. Last one here. All right, hinge forward at the waist, a little single arm circle here. Switch direction. And switching sides. Switch direction. Good. Tap across. And up and over, big stretch. And we'll finish right here. Okay. We're starting with our 15 reps of everything. So lighter weights, biceps, triceps, shoulders, repeat 3 sets. Here we go. Okay, I'll start with 5 pounds. Into the bicep serve, shoulders low and back, palms face the ceiling, knees are soft. Press it out in front of you. You've got 15, and here we go. And 2, that's it. Try not to throw it out. We're placing it. There's 5, 10 more here. And last, there we go. I'm moving into some tricep dips. You could do a kick out or a kick back if you don't love the dip or if you don't have a bench or chair or couch to do this from, okay? So one or the other. We'll modify with bent knees to start. Nice and tall, close to your bench. 15 right here. There we go. And into our round the world lateral raise. I'll stick with 15s here. You've got 15 reps. You're tall to the ceiling. Here we go. All the way up and 1. Good. There's 10, 5 more here. Last one, and up. Very good. Moving into a little active rest, we're gonna go into 15 frog squats. There's a low impact. Otherwise, here we go, and drop for 15. There's 2. Five more. All right, going into your second set. Whew, good. I'm gonna go back to 5 pounds for my bicep serve. 15 reps again, shoulders low and back. Engage the core. Here we go for 15 and 2. Five more for me. And there's my 15. Going into tricep dips or kick back. All right, I'm gonna straighten one leg this time. Make it a bit more challenging. Here we go for 15. And there we go. Whew. Feeling that burn. Excellent. All right, round the world lateral raise. I'll go with 8s this time. You can stay lighter. That volume is still 15, so shoulders low and back, knees are soft. Here we go. Up to the ceiling, and 1. I'm at 10, 5 more here. And there's 15, round the world. Nice, let's go into our frog squats. 15 or modify for low impact. Drop nice and wide in the squat. 5 more. Okay, round 3, folks. Sticking, of course, with our 15 reps. I'll stick with those 5s on the bicep serve. That adds up for 15 reps for me, so 5s are good. Okay, knees are soft. Engage the core and serve right here. 15 reps, I'm holding 5s. Five more for me. And 15, nice. Whew, okay. Tricep dips or that kickback. I'm gonna do totally straight legs here, make it most challenging. All right, here we go, 15. And there's 15. Nice. And back to our round the world lateral. Staying with 8 pounds for myself. Shoulders low and back. Stick your chest out and work. I've got 5 more, there's 10. Don't swing those dumbbells at the bottom. Getting heavy here. And there we go. Let's finish off with our cardio to give the arms a break. You've got 15 frog squats. And drop low. Five more. Nice, okay. Good work, everyone. Now, 10 reps of everything is coming up. We're gonna increase our weight amount. Same muscle groups, biceps, triceps, and shoulders, different exercises. Take a look at the screen, grab your weights, join me back. I am gonna start with the bicep curl, but I just wanna show you what the JM press is, okay? Now, you could do this 2 ways, on the floor, on your back, on a bench. The JM press is a tricep press, but you could also do tricep extension. So here's your classic tricep extension right back. A JM press though, I'm gonna tuck my thumbs on the back side of that dumbbell, make sure I have a good grip. Now, I'm gonna bring the dumbbells toward my neck and press back up, okay? Toward my neck and press back up. So if you don't love that, do feel free to just hit a tricep extension. Okay, bicep curls, I'm holding 15s. 10 reps of everything, everyone. Shoulders back, knees are soft. And we curl for 10. Let's go. All right, there's my 10. Setting those down and going to my tricep JM press or tricep extension. I'm holding 12s on your floor, on your back if you don't have a bench, otherwise you're here. Let's go for 12. Low and flex. 2, nice. Let's go for 10 reps. 10 of everything here, and 3. And there's 10. Very good. All right, we're gonna go into a leaning lateral raise. Actually, I think I'll start with a 10 pound. If you don't have something to lean onto, just give me a standing single side raise. Okay, we'll do 10 per arm. I'm gonna lean against this, increasing the stretch of my lateral head there. All right, 10 an arm, here we go, holding a 10. Up and slow. 2. There's 10. I'm gonna flip around, sorry for the back view, folks. And 10 on the other arm, so low, and 1. There's my 10. Okay, I had quite a bit left in the tank, so I'll definitely go up on my next one there. All right, let's go into our active rest. We're gonna do 10 ice skaters per side. Here's a low impact if you wish. Hinge forward, 20 in total. Here we go. Halfway. All right, round 2, folks. Nice. Going back to our bicep curl. Again, 10 reps of everything. I'm holding 15s for round 2. Shoulders back and up for 10. There's my 10. 15's feeling pretty good there. Okay, stretch that out, arms back, thumbs down. Back to the JM press for triceps. Again, you can do an overhead extension. I'll stick with 12 pounds. This will be a hard one for me to jump up on just because of the grip and positioning of the elbows. I might if I were doing an extension, but here we go. And 10, low, up, and 2. There's 10. All right, felt challenging at the end for sure. I'm popping up to my 12 pounds for that leaning lateral raise. 10 an arm, holding a 12, and up, slow, 2. There's 10, switch, and work. Slow on the down. Good. All right. Hit that ice skater again, 10 per side, 20 in total, hinge at the hips, and work. Halfway. Quick little sip before our final set here. Whew. Nice, back to our bicep curls. I'll stick with the 15. Heart rate is up. All right, holding 15s. Last 10 reps, shoulders back, and 10. And there's our 10. All right, excellent. Into the JM press or tricep extension. I'm gonna grab that other 12. I will stay with 12s. Okay. And down toward the neck. Here we go for 10. Excellent. All right, let's finish this circuit here with that lateral raise, single side. Sticking with a 12 for myself, 10 per arm, up to 90 degrees, right here, and slow. And 2. There's 10, switching sides, and work. There's 10, wow. Okay, finish with the ice skaters. Modify or not, here we go for 20. halfway. And there we go. Nice. Okay, 5 reps of a bicep, tricep, and shoulder. Coming up, a new active rest. Bring the heart rate down a little bit, grab some water, and join me back. All right, folks, back to biceps. We're hitting a hammer curl, 5 reps. So what weight will challenge those muscles? I'm gonna hold 20s. For 5 reps, I can do it. I can do it. All right, shoulders back, hammer curls, palms face the thighs, straight up and down. Up for 5. Nice. All right, into my skull crusher. Up and over the head. You could lie down on your back and do a Tate press if you don't love the skull crusher. I'm starting with the 25. You can sit or stand. Here we go for 5. Full range of motion, back and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Not heavy enough for me. We'll be going up, and let's go into our Poliquin raise. We're gonna do an eccentric one. Hinge at the hips. We're gonna pop it up, kick it out, and very slow on the eccentric phase. I'll hold 8s, 5 reps here. So hinge forward, back is flat. Curl, pop, kick, slow, 2, 3. Curl, pop, kick, slow, 2, 2. Curl, pop, kick, slow, 2, 3. Curl, pop, kick, slow, 2, 4. Last one. Up, kick, slow, 2, 5. That was work. Okay, and for our active rest, we're gonna do 10 abductor jumps. Squat, tap, okay, for low impact. Otherwise, click your heels and you've got 10. Low, 2. Go. Nice. Whew. And there's the heart rate. Up at it. Up and at it. Okay. Round 2. Back to our hammer curls. Biceps should be ready at this point. This is the benefit of doing a tri-set. We do different muscle groups, then they have some time to rest in between. All right, 5 reps, holding 20s. Hammer here. Nice. Okay. Felt good. Arms back, thumbs down. Stretch that out for a second. I don't feel like I could ever do 25s. I don't think I've ever done 25s. That felt like I had more reps in the tank though, so I suppose you never know. Going up to my 30 for the skull crusher. 5 reps here. All right. Low and 5. There we go. That's excellent. Not too bad for weight. And popping back up to 8 pounds. That's my max here on this Poliquin raise for sure. And we hinge and we curl, pop, kick, slow, 2, 3 is 1. And 2. 3, 4, and 5. Nice, into your abductor jumps. Give me 10. Here we go. Shake it out. One more round, folks. I'm looking at those 25s. I'm pretty sure I couldn't do it. Could I? Do I want to try? No, that seems silly. Maybe in a month or two. I gotta try the 20s a few more times. All right, final round. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Skull crusher. I think I'll try my 35, but I'm gonna sit. You wanna make sure you can get this up and over safely. So go lighter if you need, higher reps if you want. Here we go. Nice. Felt good. Felt good. Finishing with that Poliquin, and then our cardio. Okay, Poliquin, Charles Poliquin. Here we go for 5. Hinge and slow, up. And here, slow, 2, 3. Curl, pop, kick, slow, 2, 2. Last here. Nice. All right. Let's finish off with our jumpity jump. Here we go, last 10. In 3, 2, 1 and done. You have moved daily with your arm pump and workout. Wow, good work, folks. Thanks for joining. Smash the like button if you enjoyed today's workout. I'd recommend something lower body for tomorrow. All right, join me for a stretch if you can. All right, nice work, everyone. Can we just start with a stretch where we're gonna hinge forward at the waist, really bend those knees. One elbow on one knee, grab the outside of your thigh, and then give me a nice torso turn and push your thumb toward the ceiling. Stretching in that bicep. You can give your wrist a roll right here. That baby wrist. Holding heavy weights today she was. Switch directions there. Excellent, switching sides and big stretch up. Oh my goodness, that feels good. Roll the wrist. All right, that was good. I like the little progressive increase in weight amounts. The thing with following someone's protocol like this, round up through the back. Let's put our hands behind us, stretch through the chest, drop those shoulders, tilt the neck. Is that, so in that last round, 5 reps for the hammer curls. I probably could have done 6, maybe even 8. Tilt the neck the other way. So when I stop myself short at 5, because that's what I've written and that's what you guys are following, I sort of sell myself short a little bit. So, you know, because the next jump up to 25s rather, arm across, is a big jump, right? That's 10 pounds in total for my little arms. I would be better off pushing the rep system a little bit higher until my muscles, switch sides, got used to it a little bit more, right? So ideally on that last one with the hammer curl, I would push that between 6 and 8 reps each time. And then maybe, you know, do that workout 2 or 3 times, arms back, thumbs down. And then on, you know, maybe my 3rd time coming back to this workout, then I'd try those 25s. for my first set to see how that would feel. So that's kind of how you begin to progressively overload. Come out to a wall. We're gonna stretch triceps here, elbows up, okay? And we're just leaning into that stretch. Anyway, it was still great, and I pushed with different exercises, so I feel good about that. But that's the only thing I would have done different, and that's, you know, that's when you're following someone along, you do the protocol, right? But I want you to keep that in your brain, switch sides. If you're trying to grow, you want to push toward that failure point. And for me, in that specific exercise, it wasn't quite there. Okay, I could have done more reps. I couldn't have lifted that heavier weight, but that's where I would have wanted to sort of challenge myself. So think about that. You know, I mean, you can always pause the video and do what you want to do while we're in the middle of it, but I know that's not as ideal. You're following for a reason, but I want you to keep that in your mind. Remember to push the system and challenge your muscles. All right, thanks for joining. Hey, Holiday Hustle, click or tap right there and check it out. We're gonna be over in the Move Daily Hustle Facebook group, so you can join there. Lots of free workouts and prizes for the month of December. You don't wanna miss it.